What species do you think are being affected most by overfishing?
Homo sapiens.
This is our Earth. 29% land, 71% water. Home to 7 billion people and millions upon millions of other animal species. What we once thought was a place that was infinitely resilient and would adapt to any pressure that humans could exert is now in trouble. Within the past 3 centuries, we have exhausted our resources and depleted our oceans. Within the past 50 years, we have captured and consumed half of our fish populations worldwide. For a world that is facing exponential population growth, this decline in fish, a main food source for many, is dangerous. The question is, how many people really know about the severity and potential threat overfishing has on our environment? Well, if we use the class and the University of Texas as an example, out of our 50,000 students, about 70 of them are being taught these issues. That's about 0.14% of our school's population. If the world was proportional to this percentage, that would mean that out of the 7 billion people, only 9,800,000 of us would know about overfishing and its dangers to our society. Let's break it down even further. If we were to take the average human that weighs about 150 pounds and pick out 0.14%, that would be about 1/4 of a person's hand. So, throughout our whole body, only about 2 or 3 fingers know the implications of overfishing. Now let's take a look at what the general public knows about overfishing.
Of course I like seafood.
Okay.
I'm not a big seafood fan, actually.
Okay.
I like shrimp.
I love seafood.
I love seafood.
I do like seafood.
I like seafood if it's done well, but I don't trust it like here in Texas.
I did not know it's being overexploited. Yes, I did.
I had no idea.
No, yeah.
I did not hear that.
No, I didn't. Interesting.
2050?
2080. No, 2090.
Couple months of weeks? What?
2050.
2080?
Probably the year 3000.
2030. Only buy like fair trade fish. I don't know.
Stop eating seafood?
I guess buying fish from a sustainable like food industry.
Don't buy food from big businesses that exploit the fishing.
I think, as an individual, the only thing that I can do is try to explain to people why burgers should be the only thing that they should eat. And I don't actually know why people don't know that already.
Beats me.
Next question.
Guaranteeing the government's probably put policies on like the limit of fish that can be caught like a season.
You can only have like this amount of fish a year, and if you overdo that, you have to pay like a really horrible fine. So that's like an incentive not to do it.
They're being very proactive in this area. They've talked to all the local Red Lobster managers.
I'm doing nothing right now.
No more shark soup. Right?
That's it.
I have no idea.
I wouldn't think they care.
I know nothing about this issue. Didn't even know it was an issue.
I
have no idea. I mean, just carelessness, like...
Probably the amount of fun that goes into fishing.
Big business. Margins over ethics.
The growing population, probably, because there's a lot more people to feed. So.
Human demand, but also, I don't know what I call it, but like bycatch or something, where you catch
stuff you don't even want to eat.
I mean, would the shark be one of them?
Atlantic cod and bluefin tuna. And whales.
Bluefin tuna, grouper, cod.
Yeah, I fish all the time. Me and the boys go out and we take our rods out. Normally go out on charter boats, so they took away my fishing. I don't know what I'd do. There'd be a few riots in Australia, a few stampedes on Parliament House, that's for sure.
I'd say every other day I'll go out. Do it, but obviously, you know, what's better than going out on a quiet morning? The sun, it's just coming up. You can see the pink and the yellow and the red in the water from the reflection of the sunrise. And you can see, you know, little fish. They're coming up for air. I wouldn't be able to contain my anger. I think, you know, in the country of ours that is all about equality and freedom, we should be able to go out and fish when we want, for what we want.
So it wouldn't stop you then?
Absolutely not. You can't stop me and my fishing habits.
Still fish, but properly.
The number one reason our fish populations have become overexploited is because our world is uninformed that overfishing is even taking place. If more people were aware of this issue, more people would be willing to make a change. And then, slowly but surely, we could start to rebuild our fish populations and marine ecosystems. Luckily, the effects of overfishing are still reversible if we act now and we act strongly. Every long-term successful and sustainable fishery, near shore and high seas, needs to be managed according to some basic ground rules. The government needs to enact safe catch limits, controls on bycatch, protection of pristine and important habitats, and most importantly, strong enforcement of all these regulations. Many people question what difference they, as an individual, can make. If you eat fish, make sure you know what you're eating and pick the ones with the lowest impact. There are some great resources available, such as the Guide to Good Fish Guides, that do an excellent job of letting people know if seafood has come from a sustainable source. There is even an app for that you can download on your iPhone for quick, easy use at any time. So do our world a favor and spread the word about overfishing and what we can do to help. Tell your friends, parents, teachers, etc. If you don't want to see seafood off the menu in 2048, then you need to start making a difference now. If we act together, we can better our world, one fish at a time.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea.
Fish are friends, not food.